Hello everyone, Mike here, and welcome to another episode of Spiral Up. So yesterday I talked about how I had accomplished this gigantic project that I've been working on for a solid 3 years. If I really look at how long it's been since I started the thing, I'm at least 7 years into it. Now here's the thing. When we were going through lows in this project, all I could think about was how wonderful it would feel when we finished that project. Working towards that sun up in the sky that I didn't quite know how to get to, I thought there was going to be some huge payoff for when it actually completed. And instead, it's this little whimpering, tapering of a thing that's like, oh, well, I guess it's done. And so I feel a little weird about that, but ultimately, the success of a goal or a project or anything in our life is going to be dependent on a few things. Number one, are we committed to the process? No matter what we do, there's going to be a process involved. Losing weight, guess what? There's a process there. Gaining muscle, guess what? There's a process there. Then you got step number 2. That's how you feel while you're following through with the process. Do you feel good? Do you feel bad? How'd you feel about that? And number 3, what did you learn? Right? For me, that's what this whole thing boils down to. I've grown immensely as an individual throughout this project. I've learned new techniques. I've practiced tools. I've developed technology. I've done all kinds of different things on this project. Because ultimately what we're going through is something that hopefully will help us grow. And by focusing on those 3 factors, maybe on the little tail out, you're going to be A-okay. Now, I'm reminded of something that I saw from a comedian. This guy had worked for years to get to a certain level of comedic status. And he worked and he worked and he worked and he put in the shows and he put in the shows and he got higher up on the rung. And then he got to a level that he thought would be unimaginably awesome. He rose to that level. And the second he got there, he was happy for about 10 seconds. He then went outside, collapsed onto the asphalt, and started to cry because he realized that all the work that it took to get him there, he's going to now have to do it again. Because the secret to life for you and me, we are never exonerated from the work. That comes from Phil Stutz in the book called The Tools. If you want to get that one, do it. It's fantastic. So, that leads me to ask you, how are you doing these days with the process? How do you want to feel throughout that process? And step number 3, what can you learn while you're performing that process? And step number 3A, or maybe everything in parentheses / life, you're never exonerated from the work. Therefore, if the process that you're doing is not enjoyable, you're going to crash and you're going to burn. So whatever you do, find a process, make it enjoyable, learn, love, live, grow, be awesome, do you. We're going to see you guys later. But before we go, I want you to think about all that. More importantly, you need to do something about all that. But most importantly, whatever you do, feel better today while getting better for tomorrow. I'm going to see you later, everybody. Bye-bye.